Let me tell you something that most clinic owners don't realize until they're already frustrated, stressed, and spinning their wheels. Banks don't hate bad clinics. They hate good clinics too. In fact, banks hate clinics by default, even profitable ones, even growing ones, even clinics doing 7 figures in revenue. Today, I'm going to break that all down. Why clinics get denied even when their revenue looks solid, what banks actually see when they review your file, and how smart clinics get funded anyway, without begging, lying, or gambling on their future. Because once you understand the rules of the game, you're going to stop blaming yourself and you're going to start winning. Hi, I'm Jim Mack, and I've spent well over a decade inside the medical business, running TRT clinics, men's clinics, even med spas, not just marketing, but helping them grow, helping owners fix problems that marketing alone just cannot solve. I've seen clinics doing great numbers get denied. I've seen clinics with average numbers get approved fast. And the difference has nothing to do with the effort and everything to do with the structure. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you've been rocking with me for a while, welcome back. And if you're getting value from these videos, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, because there's a lot more real, no BS clinic growth coming your way. All right, let's get into it. Here's the first thing you need to understand. Banks don't fund potential, they fund predictability. And clinics are unpredictable in the eyes of the bank. Here's why. First is revenue volatility. Clinics spike up and then they dip. Promotions change, advertising changes. There's seasonality, staffing shifts. Banks hate anything that isn't smooth and boring. Second is owner dependency. You know as well as I do, if you stop showing up, revenue is usually going to drop. That tells the bank that the business isn't a system, it's a person. And the third is regulatory fear. If you have a testosterone clinic, you are regulated by the DEA. Even if you have an ED clinic with peptides or IV therapy, even a med spa is going to have state regulations. Banks price regulatory risk, whether it is real or not. Fear kills approvals. And fourth is market-driven growth. Banks don't trust advertising. They trust long-term contracts and predictable receivables. Even if your clinic is profitable, the profile looks risky on paper. That's why denials feel personal, but they're not. Most clinic owners think denials are about revenue, time in business, or banks just don't like clinics. But the real reason is simpler than that. Your clinic does not fit a bank's lending box. Banks are built for manufacturing, real estate, boring, slow, predictable businesses. Clinics are fast and aggressive. They're owner-led. They're growth-focused. So when you apply for bank funding, you're playing the wrong game by the wrong rules with the wrong referee. Smart clinics stop asking for permission. Smart clinics don't ask, how do I get approved by a bank? They ask, how do I structure funding around how clinics actually operate? What this means is you're going to use working capital instead of traditional loan, leveraging personal credit strategically, not recklessly, separating growth money from operating money, and building runways so that marketing and hiring don't stop every time cash flow lightens up. When this happens, patient volume stabilizes, staff burnout drops, and owners stop making fear-based decisions. Funding doesn't fix bad clinics. It unlocks good clinics that are undercapitalized. So if you are running a clinic and you keep hitting funding walls, it's not failure, it's a mismatch. So what I'd like you to do is book a call with me. Let's talk about your business a little bit. This is not going to be a sales conversation. It is just going to be a growth strategy conversation. We're going to look at your clinic, what your goals are, and see if we can even help. And if it makes sense, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. At least you know and you've got some clarity. So go ahead and book the call. Smart clinics don't wait until they're desperate.